All right, hey, welcome back. We just got done doing the bump ramp to this compact 1911. It's a Rock Island Armory. Not bad, not a bad gun. It just like any 1911, it doesn't like to feed anything other than ball ammo unless you do real good cleaning and a really good have a really good polished ramp. Um, Now, I polished the ramp on the frame there, but as you can see here, bring the camera in a little bit closer. As you can see here, there's a little bit of area here on the barrel assembly that could hang up. Not likely, but it never hurts to polish that little area right here up as well. As you can see right here, this whole area here from about right here over to right here, all that you can see where I've used this gun, and the bullet has either just barely tapped it, or you can see where it's scraping a little bit. I'll go ahead and polish all that up as well. Alright, and again, my name is Richard Bray. I'll be doing this pretty expedited little video here. Again, I'm using I have 4 different compounds that I use to polish. All right, come down here. All right, this is just a really coarse material. It's for if you have a really unfinished metal, like you just got done grinding on it or something, did a really smooth grind. Usually I'll use this after I use like a 2000 grit sandpaper or something, but on this project it's already pretty smooth. It's not all the way polished, but it's smooth, so I won't be using that. I'll be starting off with this 891 SA compound from Brownells. It's a little bit just a medium polish for steel. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so it's going a little bit quick, so I'm going to slow it down. You want to make sure you keep it to slow speeds. That way it doesn't just throw the material off there. We'll make sure you get that whole area there. Alright. Small edges on this, just kind of catching it a little bit. Alright. And it'll let you know if you're going too fast or you got too much material on your brush there. It'll definitely let you know that. You want to try to keep this going in the same direction. I want to try to polish it, 3 or 4 different ways. And you start to see it's slowly but surely. Turn this off and I'll clean my work area here. All right. All right. As you can see here, it's slowly starting to come off. Let's see. You can see if I can get it to focus. You still see some lines down in there. Now, polishing is not going to get those imperfections out of the metal, all right, but it's going to give it a nice smooth area so that bullet can bounce up on in there and slide in nice and smooth. All right, so I'm not quite done with this first compound yet. I'm going to keep going. All right. Go ahead and get some more compound on it. You don't want to cake it on there, but you don't want it to be straight wheel either. And again, I don't want it to be gummed up on there, so I always check it to make sure it's not gumming up on my wheel. Again, sticking with the same way I was going. I'm focusing on the middle portion of the barrel there, because that's where most of the shells are going to hit, or most of the bullets are going to hit. Now some of them will go a little bit left and a little bit right, so you still want to make sure you get those areas, but you want to focus on that middle portion there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this off. starting to look good. All right, make sure you always get as much as the residue build up or any of that polishing compound that you see on there. You want to always get as much of it off as you can. That way, it's just without a doubt you're not contaminating your next wheel as you go along. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out my wheels here. Alright, I'm pretty good with that one. There's not a lot of coarse stuff that needs to be, or not a lot of coarse polishing that needs to be done. Alright, so I'm going to move on to this green semi finish. Alright, it's going to be the number 13 medium. Alright. All this polishing compound is from Brownells. I bought it on Brownells. So I want to get it nice layer on there. What I don't want to do is I don't want to get it caked on there though. I want to make sure I have a nice little layer on there. All right, as you can see, it's not sticky. All right, it's nice and dry. All right, just putting a nice little layer on there. All right. Again, sticking to low speed. That way it does more of a polish rather than a sand. Alright, starting to look pretty good. Alright, so I want to use a new piece of my cloth, just like I did with the lower there. Alright, as you can see, it's starting to come out green. You want to make sure that you're not pulling out a bunch of different polish on there, because that just means you didn't get it clean enough. Alright. Alright, let's see your phone here. Alright, so as you can see here, starting to shine up real nice. Alright, you can almost see a mirror polish on there. Alright, now there's no need to get this anywhere past here. Alright, it's just once you get to the point where it's just that semi mirror polish. Anything else is really just for just to have it, cosmetic, have it look really good. But again, you don't have to. Normally, with a lot of jobs that come in, I don't take them. This is my personal weapon, so I don't take them anywhere past this. Just because people see that nice mirror finish on it, and then the second they see a mark on it, they think they need to bring it back, and because something is not going to work right, which is not the case. All right, so. Here, go ahead and get started on this last one, which is just your nice smear finish. Again, I would not be doing this if it wasn't mine. So see how we're starting to turn a little bit black here. So we've probably either got a little bit of material from one of our other compounds on there, or it's pulling something off the metal. So we'll go ahead and clean it off real good again. And sometimes it's just the impurities or the metal that it's pulling off. It'll make that white black. Alright, let's see if I got another one in here that I could use. Alright, so I don't have another wheel at the moment. I kind of started this and got ahead of myself. I've done a couple different guns all at once. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call it quits now. Again, that mirror finish is purely cosmetic. Doesn't do anything past the semi-mirror. It just looks really good. But let me give you a real close look at the finished product here. As you can see, that's a nice, you got a little bit of material down there in the barrel. I'm going to have to clean that out. But it's got a nice mirror finish on it. See if I can get it to zoom just a little bit. Alright, so you see the metal where they cut it. Alright, you see that nice mirror finish around there. So it should do pretty good as far as letting those rounds bump up in there and slide in nice and easy. Alright. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.